Mitochondrial dysfunction, the real reason why you're so tired. This is Dr. Ina, Digestive Reset, and please read our disclaimer before engaging with our content. Are your energy powerhouses zapped? Mitochondria, which are tiny organelles found in every cell in the body, create 90% of the energy we need. They do this by taking the nutrients from the food you eat, break the nutrients down, and transform the byproduct into ATP, energy. You probably remember the term ATP from biology class in school. Fast facts about mitochondria. And again, this is not going back to your biology class, but I think it's extremely important. With all the information today that we have, we need to get empowered with that and do the best we can. So, here are the facts. Did you know that mitochondria have their own DNA and it's more similar to bacterial DNA? While most of our DNA is stored in the nucleus of the cell, mitochondria also have their own, and the child always receives their mitochondrial DNA from the mother. The highest concentration of mitochondria are in high energy demanding places within the body, such as brain, liver, muscles, heart. When the energy demands of the body exceeds the mitochondria's ability to produce energy, this can lead to chronic illness, chronic disease. All these chronic inflammatory conditions really depend on all this. However, your mitochondria do more than just produce the body's energy. They also play a role in metabolism, storing calcium in bones, heat production, immune support, gut health, and I'm all about gut health, as you know, cell death, stem cell regulation, aging, appetite. Usually the aging and appetite go hand in hand too. So, what are the signs and symptoms of mitochondrial dysfunction? Common signs of distressed mitochondria include skin looks old, you're more forgetful than usual, your body just hurts, it feels like you're a lot older than your biological age, you feel like you don't have the energy for life, you're gaining the weight despite not changing anything. You struggle to recover from exercise. Your appetite has changed. Heartburn. Get sick frequently. Have one or several autoimmune conditions. Dull skin and or hair. You feel like you're more forgetful than usual. You might be thinking that all these signs and symptoms could possibly be due to other things too. And you're right. But poorly functioning mitochondria have many overlapping symptoms with other conditions, such as hypothyroidism, neurological disorders, hypertension, blood sugar dysregulations, gut microbiome imbalance, and others. Even if you have other of those conditions, supporting your mitochondria regardless can be beneficial. It's almost like helping the condition. When your mitochondria are happy and working properly in the body, this is what happens. The benefits of supporting your mitochondria. When your mitochondria are functioning well, this can lead to increase in metabolism, increase in energy levels. So metabolism and energy levels means often weight loss, an increase in lean muscle mass, and a decrease in body fat, a decrease in the risk of many types of cancers, an increase of exercise performance, more youthful looking skin, better memory, better looking skin. Usually that's typically the very first thing my clients tell me when we address their mitochondria. They're saying their skin is plumper and they're getting compliments. A decrease in risk for many chronic diseases such as Alzheimer's, autoimmunity, and diabetes is another benefit. Mitochondrial dysfunction can be due to both the decrease in efficiency of the mitochondria and reduction in overall number of mitochondria. Things that can impact mitochondrial function negatively include lack of sleep. Many studies have found that disrupted sleep can have a negative impact on mitochondrial function. If you consistently get less than 7 hours of sleep, that can impact your mitochondria. Microbiome dysbiosis. Research is finding that these seem to be bidirectional communication between the mitochondria and the microbiome. Byproducts of digestion, such as short chain fatty acids, help support energy production, and mitochondria help support the integrity of the intestinal wall. This is a big thing that we do with my clients. For the past 15 years, I pay very heavy attention to the integrity of the intestinal wall. That makes a world of a difference for people. When the microbiome is disrupted, this can impact mitochondrial function. Next would be mental stress. Chronic mental emotional stress can impact mitochondria by making the cell membranes swell and become distended. In addition, the chemical byproducts of the stress response in the body can also impact the structural integrity of mitochondria, which then impact overall function. Next would be inflammation. When the body produces an inflammatory response, macrophages, the immune system cells that respond to an invasion or inflammation in the body and eat and go after those. That switches to mitochondrial function from producing energy to producing reactive oxygen species, ROSs, which further increases inflammation levels. While this is necessary and beneficial response to acute sources of inflammation, when chronic inflammation is present, the excess of ROSs can damage cells. So yes, we are thankful for the body to do this process as a reaction and response, but we don't want this to continue as a chronic thing. Processed foods. A diet full of processed foods, full of carbohydrates, and can put on a strain on mitochondria. Next would be sedentary lifestyle. The largest amount of mitochondria are found in muscle cells. If there is low muscle mass, the amount of energy being produced by the mitochondria is smaller. Next is environmental toxin issue. More and more research is finding that toxins, everything from environmental pollutants to certain pharmaceuticals, impact mitochondrial function. And with my clients, I go over these issues, and with my students in the institute, we go over all the pharmaceuticals and the list of those that impact mitochondrial function so they could help their clients or patients be prepared or be supplementing to avoid the damage from certain medicine or other things they're doing. Insulin resistance is the next thing. Insulin resistance and mitochondrial dysfunction is thought to have bidirectional relationship, meaning that insulin resistance can lead to mitochondrial damage and mitochondrial dysfunction can lead to insulin resistance, back and forth. So this is the important part. How to test for mitochondrial dysfunction. How do you know you have mitochondrial dysfunction or something else? When you read about the signs of mitochondrial dysfunction and the root causes of mitochondrial dysfunction, you might be left wondering, well, if it mimics the symptoms of so many other conditions, how do I know it's my mitochondria or not? There are many tests to identify mitochondrial dysfunction today, but not a lot of practitioners that can understand them, interpret them to base on your nutrition, on your goals, on your adherence to the program that's created for you, and the possible supplements that you need after testing. They have a specific section in the test, for example, the need for mitochondria support, where they test for the key nutrients and enzymes that are essential for healthy mitochondria. And those include glutathione, coenzyme Q10, magnesium, manganese, methylmalonic acid, glutaric acid, lactic acid, pyruvic acid, citric acid, succinic acid, malic acid, subbaric acid, and others. For each of these substances, it gives a score: minimal need for support, moderate need for support, high need for support. In addition, it gives an overall score for whether or not your body needs more mitochondrial support or if things are functioning properly. It's great to understand the levels of need of the support, yet it's very important to do this with an expert and also to have accountability with follow-up sessions. I've seen this over 15 years in my practice, those that keep on retesting, keep on going with a program that is designed after doing the testing right. They do so much better. They have the difference, they prevent conditions. It makes the world of a difference for them. I'm going to drop the link below if you'd like to schedule a session or if you're interested in doing this type of work. Again, follow me on YouTube, on my other social media channels. Dr. Ina, I'm a owner of Digestive Reset and the new Institute for Pharmacist Students Learning Functional Medicine. I'm here to support you, and I'll see you next week.